on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester, and we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, glimpses of sun here and there, but it does appear as though the majority of the sunshine is southeast corner, and then up in Michigan's thumb, we've got some fingerlings up there of partly sunny skies. Carroll right now this hour is reporting partly sunny. Bad Axe, though, is mostly cloudy. Flint's coming in with sunshine around these parts. Again, mostly cloudy skies. And then in northern Michigan, we're seeing plenty of clouds up there, with the exception of Alpena. Frankfort right now is looking at a little bit of light rain. We do have a system that is going to be approaching. It's an upper level type system, so there's not a lot of organized precipitation or anything like that involved. But we could possibly see a flurry or two around the state. I don't think we're going to see much of that here in the Great Lakes Bay area because our temperatures are going to be warming up as we get into the afternoon hours, at least with fingers crossed, I'm hoping. Because, Matthew, right now, are we still hanging around the freezing mark?
Well, over at the airport, it's cloudy at 33. Over in Midland, it's cloudy at 36. Here at Radio Center, it's cloudy at 34. We have southwest winds at 10 miles per hour, and our pressure is at 29.91, and it's falling.
Detroit's coming in right now at 36 degrees. We're also seeing the Troy area reporting 36. Holland, over on the west side of the state, they're getting a little bit warmer temperatures, but not that much. What's very interesting, and we've been watching this for the past couple of days, is this cold air that we have been experiencing. Gave us all sorts of snow and lake effect type activity over in Michigan's thumb. All of that has moved to the east and around Lake Erie, not so much now, but Lake Ontario. They're looking at quite a bit of snow in that part of the country and some pretty chilly wind. Now, we're also seeing some unusually cold weather for this time of the year along the Gulf Coast and the southeast corner of the continental United States. Fort Myers, Florida tied a record. Well, actually, they broke a record. The old record was 45 degrees. They dropped down to 43 for a low, and you say 43? I wish we had 43. Well, in Florida, it's a little bit different situation there. Birmingham, Alabama, 28. Atlanta, Georgia coming in at 28 this morning. New Orleans at 43. Louisville, Kentucky at 27. Raleigh-Durham looking at 31 over North Carolina. Pittsburgh has 23. Dallas looking at 43 degrees. And we're seeing all across the Tennessee Valley and the Ohio River Basin temperatures that are quite a bit below normal. We should be 48 for a high and 33 for a low. We're not going to hit the normal high for this time of the year today. I think we're going to work our way up to about 36, 37 degrees, and that's it. And then overnight, we're not really going to drop off all that much. We're looking for a low tonight of right around 35. So 37, 38 degrees for a high, 35 for a low. But clouds are going to be around pretty much all day today. Maybe a glimpse of sun here and there. A flurry or two, and that's going to be it. But then as we move into the night, we're still going to be looking at mostly cloudy skies, a spotty sprinkle. No, I'm not saying flurries, a spotty sprinkle tonight with 35 degrees. There will be a low pressure system. It's approaching from the west, and it'll be in the southwest corner of the lower peninsula tonight, which is the reason why ahead of it is a warm front. So we're going to be looking at temperatures a little bit above normal as far as overnight goes. But during the day tomorrow, we'll only make it up to right around 45. So we're still a little bit below normal. 31 for a low tomorrow night. We'll have some sun, especially in the afternoon tomorrow. We're going to start off with cloud cover. And then partly cloudy skies overnight tomorrow night. Now, throughout this period, it's going to continue to be breezy. It'll be windy. We're looking for a southwest wind gusting up to right around 35 miles per hour this afternoon. And that's going to stick around tonight. Southwest wind gusting up to 35 miles per hour with a chance of some liquid precipitation. Don't be surprised if you hear about some freezing rain tonight and early tomorrow morning. So be sure to double check. If you've got to go someplace tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, you could run into a little bit of mixed precipitation on the roadways. So plan on giving yourself a lot more time tonight. You're really going to want to stick to that early tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow, we're going to be looking at a west wind, but it's still going to be gusting to right around 30 miles per hour. And then moving into tomorrow night, it'll be westerly, 10, 12 miles per hour. We will have some gusts of up to 25 during the day on Wednesday and Wednesday night. Thursday, we're still going to have a west wind gusting up to 25 miles per hour. But again, sun, 49, 50 degrees, not out of the question for a high on Thursday. Friday, more in the way of sun, looking at temperatures ranging upper 40s, right around 50 again. Clear skies on Friday night, just like it will be on Thursday night. Thursday night's low will be 30. Friday night's low will be right around 42 or 32, 33 degrees. There will be a system in the eastern Rockies on Friday. We're going to keep an eye on that because that will determine what kind of weather we get as we move into the weekend. Right now, it looks as though we're going to have mostly cloudy skies on Saturday, 54, 55 degrees, not out of the question on Saturday. Saturday afternoon, late Saturday afternoon, a chance of precipitation because of that system coming out of the Rockies. Much better chance of seeing rain on Saturday night because our temperatures will be right around 47, 48 degrees. And then moving into the day on Sunday, we are going to be looking at a chance of some showers once again. There will be some sun around tomorrow or on Sunday for a little while. But temperatures in some spots in Michigan will hit 60 degrees for a high on Sunday, middle 30s for a low on Sunday night. So it's ever-changing. It's a roller coaster ride. That's the way our temperature trending is going to be. And along with that, whatever precipitation we get will take various forms. Right now, it looks as though a few flurries. But again, I want to reiterate tonight and early tomorrow morning, there is going to be a pretty good chance of seeing some freezing precipitation in areas. Record high in the state is 70. That was set in 2012. The record low of 15 was set in 1926. A year ago, our high was 58. Our low was 39. We had a trace of precipitation, and we had some pretty windy conditions. We had wind gusts of up to 48 miles per hour a year ago today. Sun will set this evening at 5:15, rise tomorrow morning at 7:27. The warmest ever, 11th of November, Veterans Day, 2012. 70 was our high, 56 was our low. The coolest ever, 1926. 31 was our high, 15 was our low. And the snowiest ever, Veterans Day, 5.1 inches of snow. And that was set in 1933. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Matthew, standing by today. Who do we have?
Coming up next, we have Abby Terwilliger from the Andersons, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
But before we get to them, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Had a lot of folks tell me over the past few months about their experience with RoofMax. And boy, am I glad that they're having a good experience, because what that means is they're consistent. AskBenHow.com is a service that you can expect to be really good. I had it when I had my roof done, and a lot of the folks that I've talked to have had a very good experience with the folks at RoofMax as well. 989-859-6751. That's Ben's telephone number. Give him a call today and get a free roof assessment. Go to AskBenHow.com and do all your research on RoofMax, because what you'll find is if your roof does need some work done and you'd like an extension of longevity on that roof, RoofMax is the product. It does restore flexibility and it does extend the life of the roof, and you will save thousands of dollars and a big headache. Remember, safe, quick, transferable warranty. That's what it's all about. You maintain your equipment. Your roof needs care too, and RoofMax does deliver. AskBenHow.com. 989-859-6751. Remember, a little care today is going to save you a whole lot more tomorrow. We say good morning to Abby Terwilliger over at the Andersons. Abby, how's things going today?
Oh, not too bad. Looks like, well, there's no snow at least coming down from the sky, so that's a positive.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it's very interesting because you don't have to travel too far, and there's no snow at all, and they never did get any.
No, I went from Hemlock to Midland yesterday, and you get north of Gordonsville Road there, and there's it's still in the fall. There's no snow to be seen.
Yeah, it's been a very unusual snowfall, but the guys that did get it, or the gals, they're dealing with it. And from what I understand, there's some guys working at corn, especially over in the Thumb, and they're glad they didn't get any more snow than they did.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I know there was someone that tried yesterday here. It was a little too soon, kind of plugged up the grain cart and combine with the wet leaves. Another person I saw over in Gratiot County was going to start this morning, or at least attempt. They didn't get too far and put the combine away for the day. A lot of guys are hoping to get in tomorrow afternoon, if not Thursday for sure. And
it does look, quite frankly, even though there is going to be a chance of precipitation, temperature-wise, we're really going to warm up. And I don't know, did you check the long range as far as weather goes, just how mild it's supposed to be temperature-wise?
Yeah, looking like 58 on Saturday. That's pretty warm for an opening day.
Yeah.
And then into the mid 40s for till then. So at least we won't be in the super duper cold. And looks like the lows are right around freezing, give or take a degree. So hopefully we can finish this harvest out strong.
Yeah. Well, my guess is with the corn harvest, a lot of guys have wrapped up, haven't they?
Yeah, I would put us at about 80% done here in Hemlock. I was just reading. We don't obviously have the U.S. or the U.S.'s reports that are out, but Bloomberg had put us at 92% done with corn and 96% done with soybeans as a whole U.S. So we're definitely getting towards the end. Michigan obviously is a little behind, states like Kansas or the little more southern states. But we're getting there. We're plugging along.
How are we doing as far as pricing goes? Have guys been selling at harvest? What have they been doing?
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of soybeans be priced. I mean, obviously we had we're up over $1 where we were 2 weeks ago. Kind of some of the higher prices at harvest that we have had in a few years. So soybeans are pricing quite a bit. Corn doesn't seem to be moving a whole lot the last 2 weeks. It's pretty much been between 370 and 380 here in Hemlock at least, and seen a lot of people just sell before it does go into storage, just because they don't foresee that market increasing enough to make up for it.
Yeah, and they got some bills to pay.
Yeah, those bills, they will find you.
Yes, they will. So right now, what do you have?
Right now on the board in Hemlock, For current corn, we're at 376. Next year's crop, we're at 404. Current soybeans, we're at 1063. For fall of 26, we're at 1037. Red wheat for next summer is at 504, and white wheat 524.
Abby, you take care. Have a great day, okay?
You as well.
Thank you. Abby Twilliger over at the Andersons. A little bit more in depth as far as what our markets are doing. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining us. The market report brought to you by the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. Remember, they are licensed to serve all of Michigan with both conventional and organic crop insurance. Agents can be reached directly on their cells for questions or emergencies, or you can call the office in Reese at 989-868-4722. Market report also brought to you by Michigan Truck Spring of Saginaw, your complete parts and service headquarters for light, medium, heavy-duty trucks and trailers, as well as buses and recreational vehicles. Quality parts, quality service, very competitive prices for well over 45 years. 800-358-4751 or buy online at truckspring.com. And don't forget, service area open till 11 p.m. Monday through Friday. Doug Klein, good morning.
Well, good morning.
A snoozer on the markets today?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I mean, there's some news out there. SoftBank is unloading their $5 billion worth of NVIDIA, which is 0.1% to the whole company. So it's not really a big deal, but I'm sure they own it for about 50 cents. So, I mean, it's a decent capital gain for, a trillionaire, from one trillionaire to the next. So, that's going on. What else? Oh, I saw an article about offshore driller in California that's getting some help from Trump. That was kind of interesting in that they haven't drilled offshore in California for 10 or 20 years, ever since the radical left took hold of that state, so to speak. So that was kind of interesting. Rivian hit a new high today. That's an electric car company that was doomed for zero, a year ago. So, I mean, they got a long way to go. They're about $17 or so. I think their high was about 300 or 400. So it's not like they hit an all-time high today. Yeah, that's what's going on. One of my buddies sold silver yesterday, so that should be good for another $10 an ounce, as me and my buddies' luck usually runs. So there you go. Good luck. Good luck to everybody holding on.
I owe silver.
Here's your numbers. Yeah, right, I owe. Here's your numbers. The December corn is 4.30 3/4, up a penny. March corn 4.45 3/4, up 1 1/4. January soybeans 11.27 down 2.5. The March soybeans 11.37 3/4, down 1.5. December wheat is 5.34 1/4, down 1.5, and the March wheat is 5.49 down a penny. Crude oil is 61.05, up $1.02. Heating oil is 256.5, up 5.5 cents. Gasoline 201.5, up 4.5 cents. And natural gas is 3.93, that's up 10.5 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.40 Canadian, that's down 11 ticks. The dollar buys 154 yen, that's down 14 ticks. The euro's at 115.93, up 37 ticks. And the dollar's at 99.36, down 23 ticks. Gold's at 41.1710, that's down $4.90 an ounce. Silver's 50.55, up 23.5 cents. Platinum's 15.9870, down $1.80. And copper's at 504.20, down 4.5 cents.
All right. You have a good one.
Yep, you too.
I will. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. If you ever wondered how the Farm All got its name, well, it's pretty obvious why. Farm All, that's exactly what it does. What you need to get done, the folks at Weiss Equipment and Frankenmuth will find the Farm All tractor that is a perfect match for you and what you need accomplished. Anywhere from 35 to 140 horses, that's what it's all about. And getting the job done starts with choosing that right Farm All, because at Weiss Equipment, they've got anything from the value-packed compact Farm All A to the deluxe compact Farm All C and C Series with cabs. Remember, the tractor does it all, so no matter what you're doing, Can Do comes in red. and it's called Farmall. See them today at Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth, doing it right longer. Along with us right now, we've got Henne over at Bay Landscaping and Garden Center. Henne, what should we be looking at today?
More pruning. Since Jerry's not here, I do have to talk about pruning a whole lot. Very important to do. So right now is great for pruning deciduous of any kind. Reason being, we've lost a lot of our leaves, and so then you can see branching structure and how things are looking, and you can beautify them to the point of like, this is what you're going to look like for the next 6 months. So try and make it, you can give a healthy shape to it. And it's really important to not just cut the ends, to get in, reach, pull out with singular branches. And if you have specific questions about pruning, we are always welcome to talk. And let's see what else is on my list here. Great time to fertilize any sort of trees and shrubs right now, too.
Yeah. Well, and the snow is a little additional fertilizer, isn't it?
It's definitely adding some extra moisture, which is good. We had quite a dry summer, so it is good to have some hydration going.
Yeah, it sure is. Hannah, you take care. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Take care.
Hannah over at Bay Landscaping. You put more into every acre, more time, more care, more grit. Now, Pivot Bio Proven G3 is helping you get more back with 3 game-changing modes of action that feed more nitrogen, boost nutrient uptake, and amplify yield potential. Proven G3 locks in at the roots to deliver steady nutrition when and where your corn needs it most. Lock in and see for yourself at pivotbio.com. And if that isn't enough, check the prices against synthetic nitrogen right now by contacting Don Morris, 989-239-2791, or Allie Teal at 989-780-3770. Coming up next, Matthew, who do we have?
Coming up next, we should have Vic Hupfer from Freeland Bean and Grain.
But first, this.
Powerlift hydraulic doors. Ever heard of them? Powerlift hydraulic doors is the largest hydraulic door manufacturer in North America, manufacturing and installing hydraulic doors for over 30 years. Covering the entire state of Michigan, we can custom design your new door up to 150 feet by 45-foot clear opening. We can fit your airplane hangar, agricultural shed, industrial or commercial structure with a strong, reliable, and high-performance door. Nothing beats a Powerlift hydraulic door built right here in Marlette, Michigan. Our custom hydraulic doors are designed for your toughest jobs.
Hi, I'm Andy. The price we give you is the installed price, and you deal with us from the beginning to the end. To schedule your Powerlift door consultation, call 989-635-8017 and ask for Andy, or visit powerliftdoorsmi.com. Powerlift Hydraulic Doors of Michigan. When you need it done right, we lift you above the rest.
Farmers, when the job calls for power and versatility, trust New Holland compact tractors. Built tough to handle everything from chores to field work. Easy to operate, rugged and reliable, they're ready to work as hard as you do. And when it comes to support, Ellen's Equipment has you covered with expert service and parts at all 3 locations, McBain, Beal City, and Ithaca. Stop by today and see how a New Holland compact tractor can make your farm run smoother. Ellen's Equipment, where hard work meets hard-working equipment.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Rummel Insurance Agency. They can help you out with any questions you might have on the Medicare, Medicaid situation right now. Open enrollment's going on. Might be a very good idea to get a hold of the folks at the Rummel Agency and get their opinion on some things, some expert advice. That's what you need. And speaking of that, when it comes to a farm, when it comes to the right farm insurance protection for you and your family, the Rummel Agency, they're designed to take care of what you need. In Frankenmuth, Saginaw, and Carroll, the Rummel Insurance Agency. Vic Hupfer joining us right now from Freeland Bean and Grain. And Vic, any questions that people have been throwing at you right now?
Nothing really, Terry. A lot of guys are they're getting done with harvest and stuff like that. I actually took a little crop tour yesterday trying to see if I could talk to a few guys, and everybody's kind of out, I think, paying land rents for next year and probably just kind of getting some things caught up on what they've been doing with a little bit of snow we had and things like that. So I didn't get a chance to talk to many guys, but I have been pricing some nitrogen, a little bit here and there. I think it's a lot of with the shortage we had from coming out of this past summer from side dress. I think there's some people that are worried that if they can get it bought earlier, I think they're thinking it's probably a good thing to get purchased. There's a lot of buzz going around, people talking about chemical prices and things like that. And so I think guys are looking to get some of that stuff priced earlier than later, just to make sure that they can maybe capitalize on a little bit better number to make sure that they've got it procured. And with 28%, and specifically, the pipeline was drained last year at the end of side dress. So I think it's worthwhile for people to make sure that they have a supply generated for what they need. Still talking about seed. We got Justin and I have been out talking to customers about seed corn, soybean seed, and we've got quite a bit on order for next year. So guys are looking, the optimism I think is there for guys going forward to next year, even but corn is getting pretty well wrapped up as far as that goes, and yields were better than most people expected. I think when they got through soybeans, there was some soybeans were kind of an average crop this year in some places that you went. Some people got a little bit better yields than what other people did, depending upon latitude, I think, as far as rainfall. But corn yields have been up, and I think that built some optimism going into the next year. So
yeah, that is really good news. Vic, you take care. Always good to talk. We'll talk again, okay?
Yep, you too.
Vic, you bet. Vic Huffer with Freeland Bean and Grain. We'll be right back.
You can't do the same thing and expect different results. So here's some advice. Change the seed and you'll change the game. Zitavo soybean seed is the seed you've always wanted. It's been tested again and again, going through at least 12 quality control protocols because 11 wasn't enough. All to ensure that you get consistent performance from every seed that can pay off with better soybean yield. Zitavo soybean seed is ready to raise the bar for soybeans. Are you? Learn more at xitavosoybeanseed.com. Always read and follow label directions.
Welcome to Protect That Potato, America's favorite game show about protecting potatoes. Tonight's question: how do you get long-lasting residual control of white mold and early blight with enhanced yield performance? EnduraPro fungicide? Correct! Yeah. It's a clear victory with EnduraPro fungicide, the newest weapon against the toughest potato diseases. Now available from BASF. Ask your retailer about EnduraPro fungicide. Always read and follow label directions.
Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at Ed Raymond's Quality Clothing and Shoes since 1919. Carhartt's, Red Wing Shoes and Boots, Stormy Cromer accessories, all available today at 151 West Broad Street in Chesaning. They're open 7 days. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton,